Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boy clothes, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long boys clothes, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to the Wednesday vlog. Well, it's Wednesday, and there's vlogging in it, but I don't know if I'd go as far as to call it a Wednesday vlog. I mean, you've seen the thumbnail by now, and you've seen the title. And I don't know if I'd go as far to call it a hardware review. I would have thought overview, impressions, I should say. Now, excuse me. Those of you who know me know that I absolutely love Chinese knockoff tat. The fact that nothing is sacred to them, you know. I mean, you've only got to look at old episodes of Top Gear to see the cars they knock off, and the fact that they've got a complete rip-off of a BMW X5 that BMW tried to take the Chinese company to court over, and the Chinese government threw it out and just said, doesn't look anything like it. So nothing is sacred, and they can pretty much get away with making whatever they like. Now, even, you know, way back before I had a YouTube channel and got back into retro collecting and stuff like that, I always used to buy like unbranded, unnamed Chinese MP3 players off Tinterwebs, and usually they would come with like a disc and every single NES game, and you could load, or sometimes they come with pretty much most NES games pre-installed on it, but they were terrible at playing. But you know, time has moved on. That was probably 11 years ago, and we got stuff like, I don't know, can you see it? Probably not. Oh, there you can. There, ow. That's my PXP Slim Station I reviewed a while ago, well, probably a month ago. It's loaded with Mega Drive games and can TV out, and it cost me a tenner. I bought it for a tenner, I should say, and I absolutely loved it, and I would really, really recommend that. Now, a few people watched that and said, you know, you should do more of these, and I don't buy stuff for the sake of just reviewing stuff, because otherwise I'll end up with lots of stuff. But one of my subscribers said, I got something I want to send you if you would like to make a video. Well, I would like you to make a video of it, you know, review it, try it out, and let us know what you think. And I always say it's like a disclaimer I've got built into my head, which is, look, I don't expect anything from anyone, only if you're completely happy to do so. You know, I don't want to put you out, I don't want to cost you money. You know, I don't want, you know, like shipping and posting and stuff like that. I just don't want, you know, to make, you know, impact upon you, I should say. And they're like, no, it's cool. It's really, really cool. I want to send it to you, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. Now, hiccups. Ooh, that's not good. Don't kick in this video, because I don't want to start again. Because then it won't be natural, will it? And they said, so they're going to send it to you, but they didn't want to be named. And I said, well, why not? Let me give you a thank you. And they said, no, I don't want to be named. You know, I don't want to look like someone, you know, just wanting a shout or stuff like that. And it's like, you know what, that's brilliantly humble of you. You know, and thank you. You know who you are. Hopefully you're watching. Pretty sure you saw the thumbnail you're watching. Thank you so much. And I also sent you a message saying thank you, and I really do mean that. So anyway, this arrived on Monday, and I haven't opened it. My God, it was difficult. But yeah, I haven't opened it, and it arrived on Monday, and I have since looked on YouTube, and I could only find one video about it, and I didn't watch it, apart from literally a little bit to introduce it to confirm it was the same thing. So I don't, well, there's bound to be more out there, but yeah, but I deliberately didn't watch it because I don't want to know anything about it. But yeah, waited till today to do it, which was difficult, and it's this. Can you see that? Can you see that? Is it an Xbox One Slim? Who knows? But it's got a PlayStation pad. That's crazy. Love Chinese knockoffs. It is basically an X game 600 in one. Now, if you remember my PXP video, that's a bold claim. I'm guessing there probably won't be that many games on it, but I don't know. So, you know, let's take it as we go. I'll show you the box art. X game, another picture of the console. This box is sturdy, man. This is really, really nice. On the other side, it says 64-bit operating system. Okay, HDMI output. This is, yeah, it's HDMI, as you could see from the front. I couldn't believe that. Support, oh yeah, it's going to be like pidgin English. Support arcade games, CPS 1, CPS 2, so that's Capcom. That's epic. Neo Geo plus Game Boy Advance, SFC, I'm guessing that's Super Famicom, let me show you. Sega plus NES games series. Yep, I do like the broken English though, I'm not gonna lie. Ultra large capacity support TF card, so I'm assuming that means some sort of storage card or SD card, or whether it's like mini or big, I don't know, and an HD video, because let's mention that twice. On the back, or the side of the box, sorry, the back side of the box, you got a PlayStation pad, and it says left button, right button, mode. This is really hurting my eyes from this angle. Select start, game keys. Key A, ensure, I guess that means start or click in. Key B, exit. Joystick to 2 analog sticks, remains to be seen. Arrow keys, and then game list quick browser. Quick being the operative word. Select start, press start, select quit or archive the game. Archive, I'm guessing, means save. Oh, look at this, because this is obviously aimed at the Chinese, isn't it? So I mean, I guess exporting, or people export, because this, I'm assuming this was exported by a company or something, to the West is like a byproduct. But yeah, so you got a big screen there of a racing game, which I'm pretty sure is not on it. I'm pretty sure isn't even a game that actually exists. But look at this, right? Your box again, and look, a family. But considering it's aimed at the Chinese, a Western family. Look how much fun this Western family is having. I mean, like I said, if it's aimed at the Chinese, isn't that ever so slightly racist? I don't know. Let's crack into it. Yeah, like I said, the box is really nice. You got your release flap there. Does it open? How do I open it? Like a box, oddly enough. Yeah. So there's the I was going to say the station. Ooh, do you see that? I almost hit myself in the face. There is nothing to this. Absolutely. I don't know why I'm surprised. There is nothing to it. Oh my god. Look, I can't do it justice at how unbelievably light it is. But yeah, so obviously it's modelled on a slim, slightly. It does kind of resemble it. It's got a slot that's just basically a groove and goes around the side for styling effects. It's got this weird, on one half to be like an Xbox, I don't know, textured finish, and the other half not. On the back, you've got your TF card, which, yeah, it's a micro SD card. You've got your HDMI outs. HDMI, man, on a hokey Chinese console. That's epic beans. And you got your composites and your power in. Now, I have no idea what that is. I don't know if it's decorative or it's to vent, you know, the heat or something. I don't know how much heat is going to come off it, because based on the weight, I'm assuming it's just like the little handheld games on a chip or something. But that's not a bad thing. But anyway, yeah, ignoring how super light it is, X game, really small up there, X game. Yeah, ignoring how super light it is, it's an alright looking machine. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's see what else is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Like I said, the box is really like bulletproof and for shipping. Trying to emulate the box pigeon English. Right, there's a manual. I don't know how I could possibly lift this out. It's so heavy. Yes. So X game HDMI quick reference. Let's have a look. I'll have a look first. Safety information. This is not good light for me reading in. To reduce the risk of fire or electric shock, do not expose this product to rain or moisture. The product shall not be exposed to dripping or splashing, obviously. I love the way this is worded. Or filled with liquids, such as vases. I don't understand how I would, submerge it in a vase. Should not be placed on or near the... Oh, vases should not be placed on the product. I've never even, you know, they don't even mention that in real consoles. If anyone would be that dense. Do not expose a product or battery to excessive heat, including direct sunlight, or fire. Fire I understand, but direct sunlight? Does that then cause the fire, which I can't expose it to? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. It's a whole bunch of, you know, poorly written instructions. Then it just says introduction, 64-bit says everything on the side of the box, accessories, game pads, power units, composite cable, HDMI cable. It looks like we're getting HDMI. Then you got the pad. Pretty much you can just read the box and not this. Got the pad controls, you know, and how you save it, again, or archive it. And then it says on the front, oh yeah, I missed that, hang on, 2 USB ports, power button, and then what I showed you on the back. So yeah, it's got USB ports. There and there. It's kind of cool. 2 of them. That's epic, especially if it's got Capcom games on. Right, ignoring the massive manual, I'm drained from lifting it. It's so heavy. You got your composite cable, which we will not be needing. You got your power units, which I will have to dig around and find. Didn't think of that. Shit. An adapter for. I've got one downstairs, I think. Get an HDMI lead. That's kind of cool. And you get 2 pads. Oh Jesus, these are light. Actually, you get the adapter. Epic. Now I don't have to leave the room. So you get 2 pads, and as you would expect, they are super, super light. They're transparent. I do like that. Oh, there you go. The power cable to plug into a USB adapter, which is what that is. Yeah, so you get 2. Obviously, I'll only be needing 1. And, yeah, USB, they are basically... That's a good light, isn't it? PlayStation pads. It's got double shoulders. Doesn't feel too bad. Obviously, doesn't feel like a PlayStation pad. Select start analog with an LED, so that's quite interesting. Maybe they are analog. What does it say for the buttons? It's got a D, C, B, and A, but it goes A, B, C, D. Weird, I guess. Well, why are they worried about Sue? Like I said, the government would just chuck it out, but the analog sticks feel alright, honestly. And appear to be buttons. That remains to be seen. But then if it's like arcade and Neo Geo and stuff like that, then just how, or you know, when are they going to be needed? Completely empty, so obviously why would it be like a shock pad or vibrating pad? I don't know. Let's set this up. I'm not going to show you setting it up because, let's be honest, we'd already plug a USB into it and plug an HDMI cable into the TV. Anyway, let's check out some games. Right, so I've just turned it on, and what you can tell immediately by the picture quality, that is, I'm actually running this on the composite. Why, you might ask? That's a very good question. I plugged the HDMI in, and it went 480p, and then the screen went blank, and I played with the pad and I could hear stuff, but I couldn't see anything. Then all of a sudden, a message came up that was clearly from the system, not my TV, and said out of range. So, yeah. How it could display that message when it can't actually display a signal, I don't know. So I'm assuming there must be something up with the HDMI, and obviously I can't consult the manual because it's tiny. So I will have another play around with it, with HDMI, and if it, you know, does change or does work, I'll do an update video. But anyway, so the title screen is divided into 5 sections, 1 for each system. You've got your Neo Geo on the left. You've got your Game Gear, your SNES game, your SND game, and your NES game, which is obviously a Famicom picture with an NES title, and all the artwork's hooky, but based on the system. Now, I'm assuming because I can see Capcom characters behind Neo Geo and I can't see any Capcom or CPS thing, I'll explain what that is in a minute, that they must all be bundled in. But, right, if I press up, now, see at the top you've got game and SD card. So, SD card, I can put ROMs on. I'm assuming they only work for each of those systems, or, well, obviously each of those systems, but... Right, let's get to... Now, I'm assuming this is garish because it's running on composite, but none of my other consoles on composite run this badly. So, let's go with... Right, so you press that button, B, to go forward. So you've got Metal Slug, King of Fighters, 1944, so that's obviously Capcom. Yep, so as you can see, they're all mixed in, and the... sometimes, more often than not... Oh, let's go with one of those. Too. Yeah, the title card doesn't actually match in every case the game, and that's not even from that game. That's from the Xbox game, right? Street Fighter Alpha 2. Loading screen. So obviously you can see that it's loading a ROM. It is loading the an actual CPS, well in this case 2 ROM. Right. Winners don't use drugs. Lance Armstrong did. Just saying. Is it that's going to stop you? Virtual audio, Q sound. Sound chips have been... Alright, don't let me read it then. How is it going to work? I don't know what the buttons are. Sounds alright. Ooh. Ooh. Sounds alright. So, select is put money in. Start is... Start. So far, so good. Right. Okay. If these games work, it'd be worth it alone. Right. It's got a little bit of... tearing and some frame issues. It ain't unplayable. It's a bit choppy on the eyes. Cheap kills for the win! Do you know what? Analog works as well. The pad ain't terrible. Obviously it's not running perfectly. I've seen it better emulated. It is playable. Whether that's a compliment or not, I don't know. Right. How do I get out of it? Oh, you got to press both buttons at once to get out of it. Let's try one more. No. Oh, yeah. One more Capcom game, then I'll try a Neo Geo game. Yeah, let's try The Punisher. Who remembers the epic Dolph Lundgren movie? And by epic, I mean it's amazing. But shit. Go on. Well, this will be good, because I've actually run this on my Wii, of all things, so... Money, money, money! Look how small Nick Fury's head is to his body. Right. Ooh, sounds like there might be sound issues. Obviously, I can't... Well, I'll let you on a little secret. I did have a quick goof around, and I do know that you just stick the other pad in there, and then it accepts it like a coin up, which is kind of cool. Sweet. What's going on back there? The Punisher! You can run but you can't hide. I think you stole that line. See, again, it's not... Oh, I want more guns. It's not unplayable. But it's, you know, it's far from running 100%. Maybe I'm being overly critical. Phone boxes. What are they? You mean we couldn't just carry a phone in our pocket? Seems so long ago, doesn't it? Yeah, like I said, it's playable. Ow. But just not running properly. Right, let's try a Neo Geo game. New World. You probably already knew that. Super Sidekicks. That's Neo Geo, isn't it? The Next Glory. Gem Fighters. Fatal Fury. Final Fight. Ooh, Final Fight. Art Fighting. I want to shoot them up. So I don't know what it even matters. Is that? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be a CPS extension. Yay! Well guessed, Dave. Well guessed. Skip to the end. Alpha 2 mission, or Alpha Mission 2 I should say. Oh, Terry. Oh, sweet. Right, obviously it's not running, again it's not running properly. It's not unplayable, but it's not what you would consider, I don't know, decent emulation. I've played worse emulation. Oh look, slow down and tearing. Oh, I lost my shit. Right, okay, let's try a different system. Right, back. Game Boy Advance. Mario Kart. Super Mario World. Hello? Ooh, you're making me nervous then. Oh no, it's Super Mario Advance 2. Sorry, my bad. They always did this on the Advance games. You'd always get a version of Mario to play, wouldn't you? Alright. Sound seems to be alright. Can I not skip, please? Thank you. Mexico is what I always used to think he said. Fuck. Racial stereotype. Fuck. Right, I know what run is now. But as you can see immediately, there seems to be speed issues with the screen. Look. Oh, that's awkward on my eyes. Oh fuck, supposed to duck. It looks the part, and obviously it's going to look slightly funky because it's running on a TV screen. Hey! Again, I seem to find myself saying this a lot. It's not unplayable. I guess the term I should be looking for is it's not comfortable. That was my checkpoint. That was not a wise move, Dave. Hey! Oh fuck, I thought I was going to die because I was falling down a hole. Yeah, is anyone else noticing a trend here? Oh, Sonic Advance. Right, and then I'm just going to do one of each from... Oh, that's nice. Let's just select the language of the others. That's the loading screen, that's right, because obviously it's a car. I can't skip that. Now, again, I've emulated this on my Wii, so it should be interesting to see what it's like. Of course I'm going with Sonic. Why would you want to be anyone else? Oh, the sound is terrible. Oh, the screen is terrible too. Oh, Schnorkies? Just made a word up that I've never used before in my life. Right. Again, playable, painful. Oh, that was... Wait, it goes like the clappers. There's no denying that. Look, Christ. Hey. Right, well, I think that's enough of that. Definite trend kicking in. Oh, sorry, wrong one to go back. Super Nintendo. Well, let's go with Super Mario World and see how it compares. Is that a save? Why is there a save? Well, it's a lot more... Well, again, it's better than the Game Boy Advance version, but then obviously that's not supposed to run on a full-size screen, is it? Oh, fuck. This one seems to be the most playable of the ones so far. I'd have to try Street Fighter on this. Again, it's got... Fuck. It's got screen issues. Let's go, and then we'll try Street Fighter. There we go. Fuck it. I'm just holding down run. That seems to be where I'm going wrong. Hey. Right. Call it quits there. Well, you know what? I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to go to Mega Drive. We'll have a look at... Street Fighter. Right, there's no... Angry Birds. Gunstar Heroes, actually. Yeah, there's no quick skip. You can only go up or down. Choppy. That looks alright. Some Japanese. Skip to the end. This is beyond broken. How can you not emulate a Mega Drive game? My PXP station Slim does it, right. I guess we should go for Sonic, shouldn't we, actually? If you can't emulate Sonic, then you're in a world of fucking pain. In your own time. Thank you. Music's distorted. Green Hill Zone. Ow. Ow, my eyes. Ow, my... It's got the speed, but it's missing frames or shit or something. I think I have actually given myself travel sickness. Trying to navigate those spikes is unbelievably difficult with the way the screen's updating. Right. Okay. Last, we're going to go with good old-fashioned or NES. We'll try Mario, then we'll try Mario 3. Can't fuck these up. Well, you can't fuck this one up, surely. Yes, you can see ghosting when I jump. And the sound's dropped incredibly low. There's no consistency across it, is what I guess I can take from this. Wow. I've got a watch that can emulate this. Oh, got the momentum thing. Okay. Last one. Again, this is just a quick fill for it. Okay, so that's a hooky one. Wrecking Crew. I think I've ever played that. Oh, it's this one, is it? I think I've ever seen this. Is this a thing? I got no idea what I'm doing, so that's not a fair comparison of thing to compare to review the system on. Super Contra. Awkward. Nope, pause works then. Again, it runs. Seeing the bullets is a bloody nightmare because it's got that whole choppy screen thing going on. Seeing the bullets is damn near impossible. He just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, this is beyond broken. Right. Mario 3 and then game over. No. Disappointment appears to be the name of the game. There we go. Again, the sound. Well done. Yeah, ghosting, speed. It's either too much or too little. Ooh. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say this is even playable. Right. One more. Game over. Fuck it. I'm gonna call it quits. You can tell it's broken right there. Right. Let's try and sum up that painful train wreck. Now, I don't know what I was expecting. By the way, I'm going to be critical of the system. That means in no way am I being critical of the generosity of Hdmi, the individual who sent it to me. But you wanted to hear what I said. I suspect you probably knew it was going to be a turd sandwich. But yeah, ignoring the fact that I couldn't get HDMI to work, which I am going to try again, because obviously there was something there for it to say, you know, out of range on the screen. How can it display that but not a picture? And I could hear sound. I mean, obviously I consult the manual, but what manual? You know, it's a napkin. But yeah, it's weird. Start with Alpha 2, it kind of looked like there was potential, and then, you know, the frame dropping and the tearing wasn't unbelievable on that, but it seemed to start the trend that I mentioned in the video, you know, when I was playing it, which is, yeah, it's not unplayable, but that would be a brilliant t-shirt right there. It's not unplayable, but. So then it obviously went downhill. The sound was either loud or quiet. Then it was either muffled or, I don't know, how should I explain this? Containing notes that clearly weren't there. And I've emulated a lot of those games before, whether it's on my Xbox One, my original Xbox, hate the fact that we can't call it that anymore, or my Wii. And they struggled at some games, but they did the majority of those. But, you know, from there, how do you not emulate a Game Boy Advance? I mean, the screen size obviously would be something to do with the fact that it would look a bit funky or wonky, but no. And then the SNES. Again, it's this choppy feeling that it's hard to put your finger on, like, you know, dropping stuff or dropping frames, or like I said, is a frame something you can drop from a 2D game? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a monster, Tim. Sorry. Points for the quote. But yeah, just I don't know. I'm disappointed because I had high hopes, because every one of those, you know, what is capable of being emulated, you know, on so many other, like my PXP Slim, on so many other systems that, you know, cost nothing, so the tech involved in them is nothing. So disappointed. Would I recommend buying it? Absolutely not. It's a complete and utter bag full of shit. I guess what disappoints me the most, I mean, obviously, again, I can't say what it would look like in HDMI because it would have been 480p. What disappoints me the most is if you wanted your kids to experience these sort of old school retro games, and the two-player option, that does work. The two-player option is there, and you've got two pads. You want them to experience old games, but you don't want to piss around with a Pi or mod an Xbox or a Wii or something, or didn't want to put an emulator on your laptop and or computer and let your kids go on it. That was a hole it could have filled. It really could have filled, even if it is a hooky piece of Chinese, you know, tech, or as I like to say in this case, particularly tat. So that's kind of disappointing, because there is a place for it, believe it or not. But yeah, very disappointing. Stay away from it. It's a fucking stinker. And also, once again, mate, thank you for sending it to me. I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, peeps, thank you very much for watching. I can't believe I said peeps. And I'll see you later.